Welcome to Superior Angling Season 1, where we will take you from the northern wilderness of Canada to the open waters of Lake Superior in search of lake trout, pike, walleyes, and panfish. You may ask yourself, who are we? Who we are is a group of friends from the Duluth, Minnesota area. We love to fish, it's what we grew up doing, and we love to take a camera with us and document our journeys along the way. We travel anywhere from northern Minnesota to Wisconsin to Michigan to Canada. We love to take chances, go on very little sleep. We have 13 episodes for you, and our very first one is a special one. We're here in Duluth, Minnesota, on our home body of water on the St. Louis River, chasing big walleyes in very shallow water. And make sure you watch to the end, because we all thought our night was over, but we found out it sure wasn't.
Early ice here. This is our first time out for the season. Really shallow water. Right now the Markham says 8 feet to the top of the ice. So it's probably, 7 feet of fishable water. So we're up here, it's early morning right now, we just got set up. We have another otter house next to us here and Morgan's in there. We'll be jumping around here hoping to catch some fish, but we're set up on a shallow flat, really shallow water. In low light conditions, these walleyes move up here to feed. So back behind us, it's probably, 20 to 30 feet. We're up here in the shallow flat. So these fish just come roam around eating shiners and perch and whatever they can find, and you got to take advantage of it. Get out here early, get set up, be quiet. It's almost like hunting, you're in such shallow water. You got to keep your noise down, keep your light levels down, and you should catch some fish. So we'll see what we have in store for us today. And we're just gonna run Kevin and I will each run a jigging rod, and then we'll have a bobber set up. A lot of times you can attract these fish in with your jigging rods. And then, if they don't want to hit that, they just slide over and hit your bobber rod. So 2 different presentations down there. A lot of times that works good. So we'll see what we can do.
When we care about something, it shows. To help protect these things, call on the knowledge and experience of a local independent insurance agent that you know and trust. Some things we just can't afford to lose. And that is why we exist. Because the worst brings out our best. Holden Insurance, Duluth and Superior.
Markham Technologies unleashes GPS with the release of the RT9, the first to combine sonar, underwater camera, and navionics mapping in a 9-inch ruggedized touchscreen tablet. Built on the Android operating system, the Wi-Fi-enabled RT9 can be used as a standalone tablet or snap into the cradle or performance pack for unmatched portability. Ice electronics the way they were meant to be. Sonar, GPS, underwater camera, one unit. Experience the RT9 from Markham Technologies.
Hey everybody, it's time to go ice fishing, and no place better to shop than Marine General. Ice tents, augers, fish finders and underwater cameras, rods and combos, boots, gloves, jackets and bibs. And the best prices anywhere. Marine General, London Road in Duluth.
Come on into Marine General and get outdoors with us.
RJ Sport & Cycle, headquartered in Duluth, is the premier Lund boat dealership in northeastern Minnesota and northwestern Wisconsin. We carry a widespread selection of aluminum and fiberglass fishing boats, and whether you are an inland lakes fisherman or a Great Lakes guru, we have the perfect boat to fit your needs. Take advantage of our spring catch program going on now. Browse our available models online at rjsportandcycle.com or stop into our store to view our extensive selection of all things fishing.
I might go with a jigging wrap here, just kind of attract them in. Jigging wraps can be tough. It's kind of an awkward bait for a fish to bite. I mean, they're extremely effective, but sometimes you lose them. But I like to cut off the front hook. You can get these hooks stuck on the ice and the fish gets off. It's kind of a bummer, but I mean, they're really an effective bait. But just like a slender spoon or a tingler spoon from Rapala, or a jigging wrap, something that can make some flutter, make some noise down there. Anything rattle too. So hopefully we'll put some fish on the board here. It's just starting to get light out. During dark, it's hard to catch walleyes during the dark in stained waters. But as soon as that sun starts to come up, these fish these fish get active and they come in here into these shallow waters, and all they want to do is eat. So, and then, you know, noon when the sun's high, they'll kind of slide off and get back deeper, and then during the evening it'll really pick up again. So make hay while the sun shines. Fish, he's coming. There he is. Oh man. That fish absolutely came out of nowhere. Oh, that gets your heart going. It's like deer hunting and seeing a 10-pointer run across your shooting lane. Just jigging and whack. No, not hesitating at all. What a beautiful fish. Just chunky, fat as can be, and aggressive. Wow, that is so cool. I literally just changed up to a rattle bait, and I was using a spoon without any rattles, and I just changed to that rattle bait. I put it down, not 10 seconds later, this guy comes in and just whacks it. Fun. And it's like you set the hook on these fish. We're in such shallow water, you literally set the hook and the fish is at the top of the hole. I mean, your fight lasts 6 seconds and that's it. Fun. Let's get him back in the water. Fish. There he is. Come on, little guy. You never know what you're gonna get. And even with these smaller fish, you know, we're fishing and we have 8 feet of water and you're bringing them up, they hit at about maybe 5 feet, then you set the hook and the fish is right there. It all happens so fast. Nice little healthy guy there. Whee! Down the hole he goes. And that's 2 fish now in a short period of time with this rattle. And I mean, it varies on a day-to-day basis whether a flutter spoon or a bait with rattle in it's gonna work. You can see I spilled the coffee. But you just never know. So Kevin's scrambling, changing things up. I found a bait that I might stick with. You know, it's 2 fish now in a short period of time. And another thing we're doing, where'd you put that Dr. Juice? Don't be hiding it on me.
Oh, well.
Another thing we're doing is, putting some extra scent. Yes, we're using a minnow head, but some extra scent on the spoon. It really goes a long ways in conditions like these when we have some stained water and trying to attract these fish in. So, stuff doesn't taste too good. I wouldn't recommend eating it. Ugh. I might see a fish down there. But it's really everything on this bite that we're on right now. Everything happens so fast, you can catch 10 fish in 20 minutes and then it can be dead for 3 hours. I mean, it varies a lot. So you just have to be ready. We have our minnow bucket right here. It's getting re-rigged and back down as fast as you can. Because once it gets too light out here, these walleyes move into deeper water. And yes, we can chase them out there, and we probably will. It's just so cold outside. Well, it's kind of nice to stay inside the otter here and stay warm and comfortable, but if we have to, we'll get outside and chase them into deeper water. There it is. Feels like a decent one.
First bobber down.
Oh yeah. There we are. That's a nice walleye.
That's what we're
Oh man. Oh man.
Nice
Look at
one.
that guy.
Holy
Nice.
moly.
Wow. Awesome. That's a healthy fish, and holy cow did he eat that. What we're doing is just using a glow jig with a minnow hooked right through the back and putting it about a foot off bottom. Early season, these big walleyes are in shallow. We're in 6 feet of water right now. That's a good start to the morning. Here he comes. Here he comes. Come on. It's a nice mark too. It's really cold outside. As you can probably tell, we're
huddled inside the Otter Resort here. We have negative 30-degree wind chills outside.
Hurts.
And high pressure, and it kind of makes for tough fishing. What?
The bobber.
They get hit?
Yeah.
All right, you take it. You saw it. There you go. It's a nice walleye.
Woohoo! Yeah. Woohoo! Got him.
Beautiful walleye.
My first one through the ice.
That is. Good job. Good job. And that is, I don't want to say that happens every time, but that was the same fish I saw on my graph. So you attract them in. Everybody. You attract them in with your jigging lures. And then on high pressure, cold days like today, you know, they're not going to be as active. They're not just going to go and whack that. They might just slide over to your bobber rod. So it's good to have a dead stick a couple of feet away from your jigging rod for these fish to go. You know, you attract them in, and they just see that other minnow sitting there. And a lot of times they hit it, and that's what happened with this fish here.
Yep.
It's a nice walleye too. There's a 15-inch slot limit out here. This one looks about 16 inches, so we might throw this one on the ice for dinner. Nice walleye.
Yes.
Beautiful. Something on the bottom there. This high pressure and extremely cold temperatures, it just makes it tough. You really have to work for every fish that you see. It doesn't help that it's noon out right now. So what we're doing to try to, you know, combat all these difficulties that are in front of us here is jigging really aggressive, about 3 feet off bottom, trying to make noise, and then putting Dr. Juice walleye scent on our lures. And it seems like once every half hour a fish comes through and we either hook it and lose it or we get it. So I mean, the fish that are around here, when we do get them in, they're looking to eat. It's kind of the toughest time of the day right now. You just got to make noise and try to attract these fish in from a distance.
Here he comes. I don't know if he's going to hit or not. He's skittish. After a while, you know, you can start to tell on your graph if it's a walleye or like this. I think it might be a bait fish. It just comes up to check it out, and then you move your spoon a little bit and it darts back down. Sometimes walleyes can act funny like that, but in this situation, I don't think it is. It's been about, I don't know, hour since I've caught a fish inside the house here, and although it's bitterly cold outside and it's probably a nice 70 degrees inside the otter here, I think I'm gonna jump outside, just try a little different area. I know about 100 yards away from me it comes up and it's really shallow, but sometimes during midday like this you can pop some fish on that. So I think we're gonna reel up and head out there and see what we can do. Kevin's gonna hold down the fort in here, hopefully catch a few, and I'm gonna go freeze my hands off outside and hopefully catch a fish. If not, we'll be back in here in no time.
When we care about something, it shows. To help protect these things, call on the knowledge and experience of a local independent insurance agent that you know and trust. Some things we just can't afford to lose. And that is why we exist. Because the worst brings out our best. Holden Insurance, Duluth and Superior.
Markham Technologies unleashes GPS with the release of the RT9, the first to combine sonar, underwater camera, and navionics mapping in a 9-inch ruggedized touchscreen tablet. Built on the Android operating system, the Wi-Fi-enabled RT9 can be used as a standalone tablet or snap into the cradle or performance pack for unmatched portability. Ice electronics the way they were meant to be. Sonar, GPS, underwater camera, one unit. Experience the RT9 from Markham Technologies.
Hey everybody, it's time to go ice fishing, and no place better to shop than Marine General. Ice tents, augers, fish finders and underwater cameras, rods and combos, boots, gloves, jackets and bibs. And the best prices anywhere. Marine General, London Road in Duluth.
Come on into Marine General and get outdoors with us.
RJ Sport & Cycle, headquartered in Duluth, is the premier Lund boat dealership in northeastern Minnesota and northwestern Wisconsin. We carry a widespread selection of aluminum and fiberglass fishing boats, and whether you are an inland lakes fisherman or a Great Lakes guru, we have the perfect boat to fit your needs. Take advantage of our spring catch program going on now. Browse our available models online at rjsportandcycle.com or stop into our store to view our extensive selection of all things fishing.
About 6 feet to the top of the ice here, and what is it? It's probably 9:30 or so. And from that 9:30 to 10:30, I don't know what it is, but sometimes really shallow. I mean, that's how deep we're fishing right there. I mean, there's nothing to it. You set the hook on these fish and they're right at the hole. But sometimes in that, mid-morning transition time when the fish start moving out into deeper water, you can pluck them off in this really shallow stuff. I don't know if it's going to pay off for us or not, but we're going to try it until we get too cold, and then we're going to jump back in the otter. Just jigging really aggressive, and I like to jig about 2 feet off the bottom. Just being a little higher up, you can attract fish from greater distances, especially if you're using a bait with a rattle and with some scent on there. We're gonna go in the otter house where it's nice and warm and unthaw and see if we can find a fish, or else we'll be back outside.
Nice fish.
You got it on?
Yeah. Grab him, grab
On my rod!
I know. On your rod. Every time you walk away.
I step out of the house.
Every time you walk away.
I step out of the house. Next thing I know, you grab my... You've caught 3 fish on this today, and I haven't caught one of them, and that's my bobber rod.
Every time you've been outside of the house.
Unbelievable.
That bobber is gone.
Unbelievable.
That's how it goes.
It's a nice fish.
It is a nice fish. You got to look at him? You want to take that out?
He clobbered that thing.
Yes, he did. Let's put that one in the box.
There it goes.
Let's put that one in the box.
Just using a glow jig and just hooking the minnow right through the back. Really stained water, so having that glow really helps. And today a pink head seems to be working best. Well, I suppose you want me to bundle up and go sit outside the rest of the night,
I
huh?
want you to come back in here.
Go stick my tongue to a flagpole. You got another fish there?
Yep, I just marked one. Oh, they're getting too close for comfort, I guess.
Jesus. Got him.
Nice fish. There's 2 bobbers just like that.
Yeah, 2 bobbers and 2 broken rods.
A little excitement in the house.
If anyone gets excited for a fish, it's Kevin. Cripes.
Oh, the green one finally struck.
Well, pink fish, green fish, I don't know.
I don't know. Huh? There's two.
On the bobbers. And these are the first fish we've got on the bobbers all day long. It's been jigging rods. Awesome.
It's like that.
Yeah. I guess I can't say much. I'm holding your fish.
Oh, that's okay. Let this one back.
Throw that one down the hole.
Let him swim another day.
Alright. And this one will be dinner.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Let's keep that one.
Toss him on the ice. We could be in for, I mean, what's it right now? It's like 2:30.
2:30.
We're not even to our prime time yet. You know, these fish have overcast today. Our prime time this morning, the fish didn't really bite. I was kind of getting nervous, but now they're starting to turn on. And it was a later bite today. You just never really know the time frame when they're gonna bite. You just got to be here patiently waiting, and they will. So awesome.
When we care about something, it shows. To help protect these things, call on the knowledge and experience of a local independent insurance agent that you know and trust. Some things we just can't afford to lose, and that is why we exist, because the worst brings out our best. Holden Insurance, Duluth and Superior.
Markham Technologies unleashes GPS with the release of the RT9, the first to combine sonar, underwater camera, and navionics mapping in a 9-inch ruggedized touchscreen tablet. Built on the Android operating system, the Wi-Fi-enabled RT9 can be used as a standalone tablet, or snap into the cradle, or performance pack for unmatched portability. Ice electronics the way they were meant to be. Sonar, GPS, underwater camera, one unit. Experience the RT9 from Markham Technologies.
Hey everybody, it's time to go ice fishing, and no place better to shop than Marine General. Ice tents, augers, fish finders and underwater cameras, rods and combos, boots, gloves, jackets and bibs. And the best prices anywhere. Marine General, London Road in Duluth.
Come on into Marine General and get outdoors with us.
RJ Sport & Cycle, headquartered in Duluth, is the premier Lund boat dealership in northeastern Minnesota and northwestern Wisconsin. We carry a widespread selection of aluminum and fiberglass fishing boats, and whether you are an inland lakes fisherman or a Great Lakes guru, we have the perfect boat to fit your needs. Take advantage of our spring catch program going on now. Browse our available models online at rjsportandcycle.com or stop into our store to view our extensive selection of all things fishing.
Oh, fish.
There it is.
There he is. Fish on.
Oh, jeez, look at that.
Get that out. Grant, get him. Oh, look at that fish.
Holy cow, buddy.
Wow.
Look at
That's a beaut, huh?
You set the hook on these things, and they're at the hole.
They're getting bigger as the day progresses.
Look at that fish. Just posing for the camera. What a beautiful fish.
That is a beautiful fish. Nice walleye.
I'll hand you the prize. Let's get her back in the water.
Yeah,
It's a nice healthy female.
Yes, it is.
She'll be full of eggs in about a month or two, and
Catch that one in the spring.
that'll be our future. That's right. Let's get her back down.
That is so cool. There it is. That's a big fish. That's a big fish.
Oh man, awesome. Look at that walleye. Beautiful.
There you go, buddy.
There we go. Awesome. I don't know why he came up and went back down about 4 times, and then he finally bit. That's a nice healthy
Look how
walleye.
clean that thing is.
Yeah, probably straight from the lake. Gorgeous, gorgeous fish. I don't know why they're being weird. Usually they just fly right up and hit it without hesitation, but I had to work that fish for a minute and a half. And we're in prime time now, so kind of a weird day. You never really know what to expect or what goes on out here, but fun. Awesome. Thank you, girl. Let's get you back. Down she goes. Getting to be that tough time of night. So I think we're gonna pack it up. We're still marking a few fish, but they're just not really coming off bottom at all. So I guess to be a point in the night where it's just not worth trying to get these fish to go. If you're fishing clear water, you know, you'd want to give it a shot and stay out later, but the stained water here, it's not much of a night bite happening. So we'll reel up and call it a wrap until next time. So from Morgan, Kevin, and I, and thank you for joining, and we'll see you next time.
Oh man, that's a huge walleye. Kevin, we have to get this. Oh my gosh! Oh my goodness! Look at that walleye! That is huge! I don't know what to say. This is probably a 31, 32 inch walleye.
Right while we're packing up.
We have all the other camera gear packed up. We didn't get the hook set on camera because we put the cameras away. I always leave my rod, you know, as the last thing that I pack up. I see this mark come off bottom. Look at that walleye. I don't even know what to say. Look at how big that is.
That's a beautiful fish.
Oh, that is a sow. I'm paralyzed right now. Oh, did that fish fight?
Biggest fish in the
I don't
tank
even think
comes
we
at the
got.
end of the day.
I don't even think we got the first half of the fight on camera because we were scrambling trying to get the camera gear back out. Holy cow! Wow! Oh my God, is that thing big? We're gonna get this fish back in the water. This is a once-in-a-lifetime walleye. I mean, what a sow! We put the tape on everything. She's around 32 inches. Just a behemoth. Oh, I can't thank you enough, girl. And this is the best part, watching a fish like this go back into the water. Oh. That's unbelievable. Like, watching that fish swim away is so much more satisfying than keeping it. You know, it's fishes, who knows how long, 15, 20 years. It's gonna lay a ton of eggs. Some other angler can catch it. I mean, what a beautiful, beautiful fish. And now, we're gonna head in, I promise.